everything are transcendental feelings. Just like here, if you are embarrassed, then your face becomes red. Red is the color of embarrassment. If you are scared, then what happens? You become white. If you are envious,
Green.
then you become green. Almost. But we have an idea here of the emotions that are manifest through color. So spiritual world is very, very colorful, because it is a manifestation of all the divine emotions. So we are talking about chanting a mantra to attain trance, samadhi. So if you create yourself a name for God, but you may have an idea God is great, God is intelligent, a name related to your idea, so it becomes egocentric idea of what God is, or who God is. Who is God? We are here doing so many things and God is watching, and for those who do good, He gives them a reward, and for those who do bad, He gives them a punishment. People think like this. And though that idea is also not untrue, but this is not the full understanding. In the Vedas, the God who is watching the world and making sure every living being receives the karma, the reactions of their own activities, is called Vishnu. Vishnu. So Vishnu is God. But God manifests many forms to perform different tasks. So Vishnu is not the origin of the Godhead, but just one small manifestation. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Eka Ankshena Stito Jagat. By one spark of myself, I pervade and maintain and manifest and support the entire universe. And not one universe. This is one universe. There are millions and millions, countless universes. So God, by His small portion, tiny angsa, not tiny, great compared to us, but relative to God Himself, that aspect of God that controls and regulates the karmas of all the living beings, Vishnu, He said, that's like a spark of my splendor. So when we use our intellect to try to conceive of what is God, then even the greatest, biggest, most fantastic thing we can imagine is actually just a spark of actually what we're trying to find. So if we ourselves create our own name or something to express that, it will have power, it will have potential, but it will not lead one to the highest potential. And this is why we are chanting this mantra, Hare Krishna. We have not created this mantra. This mantra is in the Vedas and has been manifest when the angels appear in this world as the saints, and they are delivered from the highest realm of Godhead, beyond the realm of strength, beyond the realm of knowledge, from the realm of sweetness, from the realm of love and beauty, where God is not great, God is a little boy, Krishna. He walks barefoot in the forest, playing on a flute, so charming. All the birds, when they hear the flute, they go in meditation. The cows, when they're chewing the grass, you know, cows just chew all day. All day. They hear the flute and they stop chewing. Their ears come up like this. The calves who are drinking the milk from their udders, they stop swallowing and the milk runs down their face. And when the sound of the flute enters their heart, then they see Krishna inside, that He's embracing them. And why should God only have male form? Why not also female form? In the Bible it said, man was created in the image of God. But man, human, has male and female. So God, see, Krishna has spiritual form, male. And his Shakti's energy has female form. This is not anthropomorphism. We have not imagined a God who looks like us. God has imagined an us who looks like Him. This is the cause of our features in this world. So we are not anthropomorphists. We are theomorphists. that our form comes from God. Man was made in the image of God. In the Quran, Inha laha kalaka men suratihi. Man was made in the image of God also. In our Vedas also. Naham prakasha savasa manasindayam asritaha. See, Krishna said, the foolish persons, they cannot recognize that I am Supreme Lord because they think I am like them, human being. No, God is not like a human being. Human beings are like God, in image. So there is a realm which is beyond power, beyond knowledge, beyond ignorance and beyond knowledge also. There love and sweetness reigns. And Krishna is playing, and his Shakti, the female embodiment of Godhead, the embodiment of all love, is Radha. And Radha has been indicated by the word Hare. Hare Krishna means the female and male aspects of God. They are the divine eternal lovers. In this world everyone is searching for love. Because knowingly or unknowingly they are searching for God. In my Leela Sukis he was live and direct from Tasmania.
With the wrong cell phone number.
Want a chair? So this mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ram is also a name for Krishna. So Krish means the power of attraction. The power of attraction in Sanskrit. Krish. Something is attractive to us when we see the potential of happiness in it and beauty. So Krish means that supreme conscious being who is the embodiment of all beauty. It's Krish. And Na means Ananda, joy, who himself is joyful and who gives joy to everyone. So he's called Krishna. So the complete and highest concept of the Supreme Being is there, without anything left out, in the name Krishna. And this name is transcendental. The Vedas say, as we mentioned before, that Jesus said, hallowed be thy name. The name of God should be honored, venerated. Then someone will say, well, why? Why? It's just a sound vibration. Krishna, Krishna, Christ, Krishna. It's a sound vibration. No. In this world there's a duality between sound and object. The signifier and the signified. So, if you say the word water, 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 but you'll still be thirsty. Because there's a difference between the sound water and the substance water. But the transcendental realm is absolute and beyond duality. And therefore there is no difference whatsoever between the vibration, Krishna, and Krishna himself. So Jesus said, hallowed be thy name. One should meditate on, utter and sing. In the Psalms, it is said, one should glorify the name of God with drums and cymbals from the rising to the setting of the sun. So, who is doing it? This is the process. And our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, Kirtaniya Sada Hari. Chant the names of God continuously. So if a person will come in the company of saints for some time, they will develop the power to surrender themselves to the name of God through kirtan. And by this, the consciousness becomes cleansed. The mirror of the heart becomes pure. Samadhi comes. And then when the consciousness is purified, then we can see that which is pure. Don't worry about whether God exists or not. God exists. Don't worry about whether your consciousness is pure. Just because you cannot see Him doesn't mean anything. There are millions of things you cannot see. You cannot see your own eyelid. And it's so close. So if you can't see God, don't be worried. Try to live in such a way that your consciousness will be purified and the consciousness is pure. Then we can have the darshan, the vision of the Supreme Lord, who is the embodiment of all love and affection. Then our life is perfect. Indeed, our life is only for this. There are many forms of life. Souls are taking birth in animal species, insects, plants. But God has given you now this human body for a limited period only. And this human form of body has some intelligence and conscience and developed consciousness. So it's a gift. The human form of life is a gift from God, an opportunity for you to find Him. And Supreme Lord sends His angels in the form of saints and in scripture. And in this way He prepares a outcome. So door is open. Especially when someone is sincere, then Supreme Lord Shri Krishna sends Guru. When a soul is reaching out to God, and God reaches out to the soul, on the point where the two touch is called Guru, the spiritual teacher. Guru. Guru means the darkness of attachment to the physical world. And Ru means nivritti, who takes away. Actually, you cannot take away darkness. If a room is dark, you cannot put all the darkness in a bucket and throw it outside. Do not go. Darkness has to be displaced by introducing light. So Guru means who dispels the darkness of your heart by introducing the light of Krishna praying, pure love for God. It's called Guru. So after many lifetimes of searching, we meet such a teacher who can enlighten our heart and awaken our pure love, and then our life becomes perfect and successful. So, Krishna. Very delicious. Like the breaking of a wave. Krishna. In an ocean of beauty. So we'll sing kirtan. Don't sing with your mouth. Sing from your heart. Open your heart. Hare Krishna. Oh my beautiful and loving Supreme Lord, I am your eternal servant. But I have been lost, wandering for lifetimes in this material world in search of my selfish fulfillment of selfish desires. But now I see the error of my ways. Please forgive me. I am turning my heart to you. Nayanam galadasudaraya vadanam gadaruddaya gira pulakani chitam vapukada tavana magrahine bhavisiti. Oh Krishna, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing? When will my hair stand on end in ecstasy and my voice choke with emotion when I utter your divine name? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he taught this poetry, the mood of chanting. So we're chanting this way, with great expectations that, see, Krishna, who is in your heart, he is your eternal lover, residing in your heart, that he will begin to reciprocate and melt away all the material coverings and reveal his beautiful smile, the loving glance of his lotus eyes, this astonishing divine fragrance, which is like a mixture of the fragrance of sandalwood and the blue lotus flower, and saffron and musk, full, mixed together. More beautiful than that. That fragrance, upon taking the fragrance of Krishna, falls at the feet of the fragrance of Krishna and begs, please, let me be your servant. So by chanting, when the consciousness is purified, the soul's divine senses become awakened, so that one can see and hear and smell and touch the form of the Supreme Lord. So it all starts now with chanting. If you are chanting, you will feel joy, for sure. But you may not realize anything on day one. But it's like gardening. You have to take a seed and put it in the ground, and you give water every day. After a few days you have a doubt. These seeds are useless. No. Pull it out. Let me see. Nothing happening. No, just leave it in the ground. And just give water every day. Give water. That means that from Guru you receive mantra. That means Guru is putting the seed in your heart. And now you have to chant every day. Chanting, praying, meditating every day. And after some time you'll see, what's that? The sprout is coming. Little green leaf is coming out. And it will grow. And then flower will come. And this flower is called Bhava Kusha, the flower of emotion. What color is a flower? I cannot say, yes. There's no generic flower color. Generic flower color. No. All flowers are different. So this love in your heart, it will sprout and a flower will come. And it will be a special flavor, special color, unique to you. And the fragrance will come from the flower. And this fragrance will attract one black bee. And the bee will come here. That means Krishna. Krishna also means Sham, dark complexion. And when the flower of your soul's spiritual emotion opens, then Krishna will, what's that? And Krishna will come in your heart and give darshan. So it starts with chanting with the Shraddha, faith in the words of Guru and the words of the scripture, and gradually it will come to Sakshatkar, direct meeting with the Supreme Lord. So is everyone ready to chant? Yeah? Okay, we have to go higher. Jai Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama,
Hare